Raiders went to the Super Bowl. But watch the route running ability of Jerry Rice, and he gets Shaw turned all around and gets separation. That's Jerry Rice against Terrell Buckley. Terrell Buckley was beaten often last week. The question is, does he have it, and does he have both feet in bounds?
Got great players that make plays. You see Jerry Rice is the outside receiver right there. And you see Ingram is coming across.
Play.
Here's Jerry Rice out here, and you're going to see that hole right there in the cover two between the short corner and the safety. On this one, you see him right here. He's the inside receiver. Very good coming off the line of scrimmage. You see he was wide open all the way. Hasselbeck had to scramble out to his.
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice today. Not that he needed to prove anything to anybody, but he is more than justified Mike Holmgren signing him. Look at that. He's thinking of between the quarterback and Howard, the defensive back. See him turn that 80, the numbers to the court. That pass is made by Trent Dilfer. Watch it come zipping in. Absolute laser. The perfect spot.
Raiders went to the Super Bowl, and he gets Shaw turned all around and gets separation. That's Jerry Rice against Terrell Buckley.
Are you there? The intro was hot.
Marcus the Alphabet.
What's good?
Marcus the Alphabet.
What's good?
You know what time it is. Everybody that's watching, tuned in, knows what time it is. It is Monday Night Madness. It is Monday Night Madness with your boy, Andre the Torch Robinson, the Fire Starter. The Fire Starter is going to be here for the entire show today. I'm going to be Fire Starter, Fire Starter, Fire Starter, and more Fire Starter. No Torch today. Shout out to my guy. You already know who he is. Mr. Season 6 coming up right now. Season 6 uploading coming up. My guy, Mr. Friday Night Lights himself, Mr. Morning Coffee Talk himself, Marcus the Alpha Bets is in the building, and he already got his drink ready because he knows that tonight is going to be Rocky Balboa versus Apollo Creed, because Apollo Creed has to get Rocky Balboa ready for Friday nights again, because it's been a while since we've seen him on Friday nights. Now, with that being said, make sure you like, share the show. Come on. Get your aunties, sisters, brothers, cousins, nieces, nephews, uncles, your grandmammies, your grandpappies, all of them involved. Share the show, give it to them, and make sure they got a drink and a snack because they're not going to want to get up from this. I'm telling you right now, it is going to be a whole lot of fire starter in the alphabets tonight. All right? Let me start off the shows with some news and notes right off the jump. First and foremost, we definitely would be wrong not to start off the show by giving our condolences to Ryan Sandberg and his family. One of the greatest baseball players of all time, Ryan Sandberg. Give him his props. Chicago owes Ryan Sandberg. Ryan Sandberg owns Chicago. Okay? There's a couple of Chicago legends that should be on the Chicago Mount Rushmore. Ryan Sandberg is one. Michael Jordan, Ryan Sandberg, CM Punk.
Over Walter Payton? Walter Payton?
Walter Payton. Sweetness should also be on there. Now, with that being said, shout out to Ryan Sandberg. You give him his props. Thank you for what he did for the game of baseball. We appreciate him for sure. Condolences to his family. Celebrate his life by continue to remember what he's done for the sport of baseball. Now, with that being said, news and notes. I got to start off with this because this is just hilarious. The Colts have agreed to terms to sign. I think that's supposed to be Bernard, but it seems like it's written Benhard, but still soft-ass team, Rahman, to a 4-year, $100 million extension. Sorry-ass team, by the way. Is this Benhard or Bernard? It's supposed to be Bernard, but it's kind of spelled like Benhard. Benhard, but still on the soft-ass team, Rahman. Okay? That's for starters, okay? Little news and notes here. Also, the Chicago Bears have reportedly said that Rome Odunze is unguardable during training camp. Mike is the alphabets. Well, here's my thing. If Rome Odunze is unguardable during training camp, the Chicago Bears got a bigger problem than we thought coming up as the regular season approaches. Because if you can't cover Rome Odunze, if your starters can't cover Rome Odunze, then we got a problem. Okay?
Look,
that's just the starter, but go ahead.
Rome Odunze was a highly touted guy coming out of Washington, year two. Look, I mean, I don't want to dismiss that. Now, look, they got a new coaching staff over there. He's impressing them. Year two with Caleb Williams, with a new coach. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. Sometimes people they take that second year leap. He's a first round pick. Let's not act like he's just some scrub that just came out of there, and some guys they develop a little bit slower. Year two with Caleb Williams, they were drafted together, Rome Odunze and Caleb Williams. You just got one of the best young offensive minds coming over from the Lions. So I don't want to totally dismiss that where it's like, oh, it's Rome Odunze. Rome Odunze was the number 8 pick in the draft. What is our expectation of number 8 picks overall? That's Jamar Chase went number 4 or 5. So you went at number 8 as a wide receiver. I don't want to just totally dismiss that,
Oh, look at Marcus. Look at Marcus being real nice today. real nice. That rolled off your tongue real smooth, and it sounded so eloquent coming off your lips. But Marcus the Alphabets, my problem ain't Roman Mendenzier. My problem is Tyreek Stevenson. My problem is your season ended last year off your cornerback. Okay, it ended when you was 4-2 and did that sucker stuff. Your corners did sucker stuff. Now I'm hearing, well, the corners can't cover them. That's my problem. The corners. Forget Rome Mendenzier. I ain't upset with Rome, but it seems like Rome is burning early. I mean, for that USC Trojans quarterback, seems like Rome's burning out there. Yeah. Rome's definitely burning. Because in one way, you want your wide receiver to do good, but you don't want your defense to look shitty. So I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna keep my eye on this and bear down as I keep my eye.
When you're a first round pick, we have expectations for you. You got your guy Matthew Golden. What's your expectations for him? And he didn't go as high as this guy did. Matthew Golden went into the first round, something like that. So that's expectations. When I draft you early in the draft as far as a top 10 pick, I have expectations for you. I think last year he was a little bit overshadowed by, he's coming in. They had Keenan Allen, Keenan Allen, borderline Hall of Famer. You got a guy like DJ Moore, who's had a pretty good career. But, a lot of it had to do with inconsistent quarterback play from Caleb Williams. All of this stuff, like you just said, is riding on him. He got benched this week. He got benched. Ben Johnson benched the first team offense. So he was like, I don't like the way y'all are doing things. I mean, you're talking about the number 1 overall pick. You're talking about a number 8 overall pick. So, for them to say that after the first team offense being benched, I think that's something that we need to definitely keep an eye on.
Yeah, definitely need to keep an eye on that for sure. All right, more news. Shout out to CC Sabathia. He used to be a Buffalo Bison, by the way. He was inducted to Cooperstown this week. Shout out to the New York Yankees. We know him for being the Yankees pitcher, CC Sabathia. Shout out to him. Phenomenal career he had. Marcus. It wouldn't be NFL news if your team wasn't involved. Sir. Looks like you have some foundation issues early. Cowboys left tackle Tyler Guyton has an ACL injury in which will not require surgery, but it's a bone fracture, and he will be out for 4 to 6 weeks.
Look, you're talking week 2. You're talking week 2. That's 6 weeks from that was week 2. We're a month away from the season. Actually, what is this, the last week? Their first game is September the 6th. That should get him right there, at 6 weeks from now is week 1, week 2. So, I mean, now I don't think he was going to play that much in the regular season. He's your left tackle, though. And this only works if your left tackle, he's a former first-round pick coming out of OU. And he kind of struggled last year. Put in a bunch of work. He's been working with Tyron Smith, but this is definitely a setback. They got some Cowboys got like 20 offensive linemen on their team right now. Now you don't want your left tackle going down, but that's what it is. And he's gonna miss the rest of training camp, and he's gonna miss all the preseason. So hopefully he keeps his conditioning. That'll probably be the main thing is conditioning. But he was having a good camp. Got lots of praise for that. But yeah, it sucks. But next man up. Luckily, it's early now. It's not season ending. It's not something that's going to drag on into the season. So we'll see what happens. But that's definitely not good news. They feared it was ACL, so he dodged a major bullet there. So I mean that's good news for the young man. There's big expectations for him this year.
All right, more news. The Buffalo Bills have now veteran wide receivers Willie Snead and Justin Ross come in for visits today. My question is, Buffalo, y'all got about 12 receivers right now on your roster. Why do y'all need 2 more? Hint, scratch, scratch.
This the same Willie Snead. This the same Willie Snead that Lamar Jackson used to throw to when people used to say Lamar Jackson couldn't throw the ball. That same Willie Snead. They're like that Lamar Jackson made look good. Look, this is camp body stuff. You know, John Ross, he got ran out the league. He ran. I think he ran the fastest 40 at the combine. He was supposed to get a damn island. You know, these are camp bodies. Dre, we talked about this off the air. We checked on the depth chart, and y'all had like 14 receivers on the team. These guys are not 14. 14. You're up to 14, 16 guys. Right now, you're at 90 guys on the roster. Those guys, they're camp bodies. You want to keep guys like you got locks on the team. Those guys, they're not even going to make the team. Who's your 5 locks for the team right now? If you have to make your, usually you take 5 or 6 wide receivers. Who's the locks? There's this guy. They definitely making the team.
Keon, Khalil,
Samuels,
Palmer,
Samuel. That's 4 right there. Khalil, Coleman, Palmer, Samuel. That's 4.
Elijah Moore is 5.
Elijah Moore, right there. You need your special teams guy. You see what I'm saying? These guys, you usually keep 5 or 6. These are camp bodies to keep guys fresh. These guys in about 3 weeks, they're going to be back to driving Ubers. Maybe in the UFL if it's still around. That's about it. So that's just that. And it's a workout. They didn't even sign them. They just brought them in, work them out. You're turning the bottom of your roster. That's all it is. Some guys on speed dial in case you have an injury. We just talked about Tyler Guyton. Somebody gets injured. A guy that you got on speed dial that could come in and do some work for you. That's all that is. No big deal.
All right. Moving on, sir. WNBA real quick. Cameron Brink, number 2 overall pick in the 2024 draft, been out for 13 months. She expects to make her return against the Vegas Aces coming up Tuesday. I'll put that out there. Cameron Brink. All right. What else we got in here? Oh, let's look at this right here. Look at this snag by Marvin Harrison Jr. Do you see that snag?
Yeah.
Did you see the snag on that?
Yes.
All right, folks. Marvin Harrison Jr. will be a top what receiver this year?
10? Top 10? I think 10 is fair. Again, we just talked about Rome Odunze. This is another guy, year 2 wide receiver, high expectations come out of Ohio State. We just talked about Rome Odunze. This guy went 3, 4 in the draft. 3, 4. It was him. Or was it? He went pretty early, top 3, top 4 last year. Big expectations. Oh, he's the next Calvin Johnson. Oh, he's the next Jamar Chase. He had a very so-so season last year. And that's what you want to see. You want to see guys in year 2, you're in the league now. You're not at Ohio State. You're not playing in the Big 12 anymore. You're playing against the best players in the world. You're not just going to go out there and just dominate a lot of time. Unless you're like a generational type talent, the Randy Mosses, cats like that, you're not just going to come into the league and take over the league. So that's expectations. There's high expectations for him. He was a very high pick. I'll tell you a guy coming up here in a couple of years, he's going to get the same type of hype. You know who I'm talking about, right? Named after your son, right? Jeremiah Smith. When he comes out here in a couple of years at Ohio State, he's going to get that same type of hype. there's going to be high expectations for him because he's, I would not be surprised. I'm going to call my shot. I'm going to do a segment on Alphabets Football, so call your shot. I would not be surprised. Okay, and I'm calling this out like 2 years in advance. If Jeremiah Smith is the number 1 overall pick in the 26, 27 NFL draft, don't be surprised. So when you go that high as a wide receiver, there's high expectations for you. I think last year, Marvin Harrison Jr., and that's the other thing too. He's compared, the name, that name, you know what I'm saying? That's more pressure. You're Marvin Harrison's son. You know what I'm saying? Your daddy's a Hall of Fame type wide receiver. We have those type of expectations for you. When you got your daddy's name, there's high expectations. Joey Porter Jr., there's high expectations for you, So we'll see what happens. I'm expecting big things from that young man. We'll see what happens, though.
All right. In other news, Denver Broncos. The Broncos making moves.
Mm-hmm.
Courtland Sutton has been hired again. They reached an agreement on the extension today.
Mm-hmm.
4 years, $92 million.
That's a deal. That's a hometown discount there. I think he's close to 30. How old is he?
$3 million a year.
When we're talking about the elite wide receivers, now he's, I don't know if he's top 5. He's their wide receiver 1. To get your wide receiver 1 at $23 million a year, obviously there's some comfort there. You get some continuity there with, your quarterback that you're trying to, groom. Bo Nix had a very good year. There was some competition head-to-head between him and Jaden Daniels for the Offensive Rookie of the Year. You keep this guy's number 1 receiver in town. He's not killing your salary cap. There seems to be some comfort, a comfort level there, wanting to stay there. He's a Texas kid. I watched him play at SMU, and he seems to like it there. And, congratulations. That's what these guys are looking for. They're looking for security. Now, we just, we're talking about Bo Nix going into year 2. Jaden Daniels is going to year 2, and his wide receiver 1 is saying, I want 33 plus million a year. So you see the differences there, and those are the things there that can wreck your season. So congratulations to Courtland Sutton. I think he's a pretty damn good wide receiver. I don't know if I have him up that high, but he's a pretty damn good receiver. Got some Mike Evans in him, big, tall battle catcher. So congratulations.
All right, more news. Deion Sanders. If you did not know this, Deion Sanders announced that he was battling with bladder cancer this offseason. He had a successful surgery to remove his bladder and is now cancer-free, according to his physicians. We are happy about that because this young man is an inspiration to a lot of folks in the sports world. Some try to give him shit, but he's an inspiration. Things that he's done has been phenomenal, and we want to continue to see great legacies roll on. All right. So shout out to Deion Sanders, and we're glad that you are cancer-free, sir.
I got to admit, when I saw his name pop up and they were talking about the him having a press conference, I really was concerned. Melissa Markovich, she let me. She goes, man, Deion's having a press conference this morning at the University of Colorado. I thought he was going to step down. I really did. I was like, man, this is bad, man. So congratulations to him. He had a pretty damn good draft recruiting class. He's putting Colorado on the map. Colorado was going nowhere. And for him to go in there and turn that program around, coming up from HBCU, turning that program around, people are hyped up. He's getting top recruits out of the country. He's got a Hall of Fame coaching staff. I think Marshall Falk You know, one of the best running backs that's ever lived. You got Warren Sapp, your defensive line coach. You know, he's turning things around there. The stadium is sold out. He's got like a sunglasses deal. You know, want to see him stick around there for a little bit up in Boulder. And I want to see how it works when he starts getting his players. You know, it takes guys a few years to get their people in there. Their kind of people, because that's the difference. You know, when you're going up there and you're playing the big boys, the Big Tens, the SECs, that's defensive and offensive line. You're starting to see them kind of get there. They got the skill position. You know, they had the Travis Hunter and, you know, his son and Shiloh and a couple other people. But the next step for them is that you know, offensive and defensive line. He had some health scare. You know, didn't he get like 2 toes amputated couple of years ago? So, you know, Godspeed to him. Hope he gets better, man. He's a national treasure. Hope that he sticks around for a little bit. What's up, Dalton? Marcus Herring, great name, by the way. Ron Thomas, what's up, guys? Please like and share the show.
Absolutely. Now, more news. Yeah, like, damn, he got a lot of news today. Yeah, we got a lot of news. But it's about to get, I'm telling you right now, make sure you like and share the show because it's going to get combustible. I promise you. All right. Chargers left tackle Rashawn Slater agreed to an agreement today. 4 years, $114 million contract extension. It includes a record $92 million guaranteed, now making him the highest offensive lineman in NFL history. The deal was negotiated by @CAA Football and the Chargers off front line in recent weeks.
I've been saying it, Torch. I'm going to keep
the alphabets real quick.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on Rashawn?
Jim Harbaugh. He's putting together a team. Now these guys, he took these guys last year to the playoffs. They've invested a lot of money on the offensive side of the ball, trying to protect Justin Herbert. I know a lot of people aren't that hype on, you know, Justin Herbert. Oh, he doesn't have any playoff wins. I think there's been some mitigating circumstances. Don't just look at records, folks. Oh, he doesn't have any playoff wins. Oh, you know, offensive line play, they've invested a lot of money in the offensive line. Rashawn Slater now. They just drafted Joe Alt last year. This year they go and get I thought the second best running back in this draft, Omarion Hampton, Zion Johnson, Joe Alt. They got 4 first-round picks on their offensive line to protect Joe Burrow. Kansas City Chiefs. I'm saying this. It ain't written in the stars as y'all win the AFC West. Y'all kind of been having your way in that division. Broncos are coming. Chargers are coming. They're shoring up that offensive line to battle in the trenches against the Chiefs, man. I like this move. You know, he highly rewarded. Congratulations to the young man.
All right. Now, more news. Veteran corner Eli Apple is signing a 1-year deal with the 49ers. Wah, wah, wah. You know how we feel about Eli.
Oh, man, things of how the mighty have fallen, right? How the mighty have fallen. Who was the corner that they had? That awesome corner that they had last year? I think he left that corner. I mean, this is what happens when your quarterback, who y'all been bragging about, you can't tell 49ers. You can't tell the 49ers that Brock Purdy wasn't good these past couple. Oh, Brock Purdy, Brock Purdy, he's man. Y'all better get Brock. I'm like, guys, it's all good. It's all good. It's all gravy right now because he's making $900K. And I would keep asking them towards it. You remember every show I asked them, you want to pay Brock Purdy $50 million? You want to pay Brock Purdy $55 million? Oh, and they would be stuttering and all kind of stuff. You want to pay Brock Purdy 50, 55 million? Oh, I'll give him 40. No, you ain't gonna give him 45 because that's a going market for it. Now you done lost half of your defense. You know, Hufanga's gone, Drake Greenlaw's gone, the corner's gone. You know, Trent Williams is 36 years old. Christian McCaffrey coming off injury. You lost Debo. Brandon Ayuk ain't going to be available to week 7. And now you got Eli Apple, Apple Fritters, who got barbecued in the Super Bowl. And this is where y'all are at now. So, hey, stay humble. Stay humble.
Bro. Stay humble. When I think of apples, I think of apple crown. Stay thirsty, my friends. Apple juice, apple cider, apple pie, apple fritters, the big apple, apple computers,
cider. Apple cider,
apple computers.
Take your teacher.
I feel like this is one of those. I feel like this is one of giving a teacher an apple.
Take your teacher.
Adam's apple. Adam's apple.
Yeah.
I feel like this is one of those Joker moments where the Joker comes into the room. Where is Eli? Where is Eli Apple? Well, we know where he at now. The 49ers got him.
Yeah, he's not good.
Have fun with that.
Yeah, he's not very good.
Have fun with that.
Yeah, he's not very good.
That stands before you or the overall first pick. He played longer than any safety that was drafted the same year he was drafted. And one Pro Bowl wouldn't be you only made one Pro Bowl. It would be being cut from having a regular job, from being drafted, you became a Pro Bowler. You worked hard enough to be voted captain. You did get to change rules because of the way you played. And I think if you tell my story that way, it's a matter of perspective. And you say, oh no, this dude did accomplish a lot. Maybe he even overachieved, which I'm comfortable with. Basically what Cam told people was that he was more gifted than me. Duh. Ryan Clark was undrafted and walked away from the wanted to. There isn't one play in his career that you can point to and say he should regret because he didn't give all out maximum effort, right?
Ryan Clark going at Cam Newton again.
Ooh.
And the saga continues. But I have a different video, folks, where Ryan Clark kind of puts it to bed and kind of says, all right, enough is enough. I'll show that video later. I just wanted to show that part because, woke up this morning, got yourself a gun, is kind of the feeling I get with these two. All right? I get that rivalry feeling with these two. All right? Now, moving on. Uh-oh, here we go. Tyreek says Lamar is better than Mahomes. Hill, however, would take Mahomes over the following quarterbacks. Hold on. Yeah. Hill, however, would take Mahomes over Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, and Jaden Daniels. But Lamar is better than Patrick Mahomes. Our thoughts on Tyreek, Mr. Die on the Hill.
Well, aren't they? Where's Lamar from? Lamar's from Florida, ain't he? He a Florida boy. That's that Florida boy stuff talking. That's what. A lot of times you look those Florida boys swear by Florida boys. Texas boys, they swear by Texas boys. Tyreek's.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that why he was on Tua's jock? Because Tua play in Florida.
No, he was on Tua's jock because that was his current quarterback. That's what that was.
Oh, that was his current quarterback too.
This is current quarterback. So that's. I mean, he throws. He didn't say he was better than him. He said he threw. He said it's nice. He hit as strong of an arm.
Better balls.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's all that is. that's amping up your teammate. That's all that is. But as far as with the Lamar over Patrick Mahomes thing, what I read into that was Florida boy, amping up his and then the thing about it too, when you look at physical gifts, we got to look at stuff like this. Physical gifts. Who's a better runner as a quarterback? Lamar or Patrick? Or you see what I'm saying? Last year, Lamar was 41-4, dude. He was 41 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Only been 5 guys that have ever done that, and Drew Brees and Tom Brady and him. Yeah, I think Brees did it a couple, and Aaron Rodgers. I'm sorry, and Aaron Rodgers too. 40 or more touchdowns with 4 interceptions or less. 4 interceptions or less.
Rodgers had 48-5.
Yes,
so that's just 48-5.
That's what I'm saying. So when you look at stuff like that, now when you look at who's a better athlete, Cam Newton or Tom Brady? Of course, Cam Newton. Who's a better quarterback? Tom Brady. I think that's what he was trying to say. I don't like to sit up there and try to interpret what somebody's saying, but I think that's what he was trying to say. I think he was trying to say, physically gifted. Lamar Jackson, when you look at just pure physical skills, your athleticism, your physical skills, God-given physical skills, a Josh Allen, 6'5", 235, 240, who can run, who's got a rocket launcher arm. But who's a better quarterback? Who's going to deliver in the big Patrick Mahomes? So I think that's what he was trying to say as far as just plain out physical gifts. I think that's what he was trying to say. I don't know how well the delivery went with it, though.
All right, folks. Now we are into the first 30 minutes of the show.
And see, we didn't even stay on one subject for 1 hour. See, we're doing good today, Dre. We're doing pretty good today.
Yeah, thanks to you. Not 1 hour on one on one topic, especially when I know I can get you to talk about one topic for a whole entire hour legitimately. By the way, folks, you watch Monday Night Madness. If you do not know, this is the show where, we could talk about 2 topics for a whole show and it still be off the chain.
We're doing real good today, man. We're doing real good.
Great fire. So don't listen. Don't hate, support. We appreciate all the support that we get. You know that. Man, it's always a good time. Like and share the show. I'd love to hear your comments. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in right now. But just know that this show is about to turn up just a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you. It's gonna turn up a little bit. Marcus.
Yes.
Real quick, as we move on. As we proceed to give you what you need.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. I'm rocking with what's
I told y'all that Rocky Balboa and Apollo Creed is going at it today. We got to get Marcus ready for Friday, y'all. Friday, season 6, uploading, coming up. So I figure we start off with something I know Marcus was very, very passionate about this morning on his coffee talk. I seen him and Marcus Herring going at it when it pertains to this topic right here. You want to get Marcus riled up? Get him to drink some Crown. Start talking about scoring drives since 2022 and who has the highest percentage. Buffalo would be number 1 at 45.6. Number 2 would be the Detroit Lions at 45.2. Number 3 would be the Philadelphia Eagles at 44.3. Number 4 is the Kansas City Chiefs at 43.4. And number 5 is that guy that he don't like, Brock Purdy, at 43.1.
I don't dislike Brock Purdy. I don't. He's all right. He's all right.
Let me do y'all. I means that he really don't have a whole lot.
He's all right. I give credit where credit's due.
Right. I've heard them say that.
Dre, I give credit where credit's due. But I'm not congratulating a fish for swimming or a bird for flying.
All right. Well, guess what? You're gonna be real. You're gonna have to sprint to repent today. I see you're gonna have to sprint to repent today. Come on with it. Talk about this right here. Let's hear your thoughts on this.
That's efficiency. It's not really surprising when you look at, you got Josh Allen, a dual threat type guy who will take it, on itself. And then didn't your guy, the running Cook had 18 touchdowns last year, something like that. So that's not surprising. Then you got the 1-2 punch. You got the 1-2 punch with the lines, Montgomery and Gibbs. Not surprising. Hurts with the tush push. Mahomes, with the weapons that they've had over there, and then Brock Purdy with Christian McCaffrey. I mean, it's not surprising. It's not. It's really not. When I look at this, it's not like, oh my God, I can't believe this. It's very, it's not surprising. When you get into that.
I gotta do a DJ stop right there. You said Mahomes with the weapons. Mahomes with the weapons.
We said since 2002. Wasn't Tyreek still on the team in 2002?
You mean 2022, sir?
Yeah, 2022. Wasn't he still on the team? We're not saying last year. We're saying since 2022. If the Chiefs
2022. Yes, that was his last season, actually.
Do you see what I'm saying? So we said since 2022 that it's not surprising. Christian McCaffrey, Debo, and Ayuk and Kittle. So yes, it doesn't really surprise me. And when they say scoring drives, also it didn't say touchdowns. It's saying if we get inside the 20. If we get on that side of the field, we're going to score points. So, yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. Then you look at the kickers, the kid Jake, what's his name? Jake something from the Lions. He's considered one of the better kickers. Y'all's guy, Tyler Bass. Eagles got a good kicker, Harrison Butker for the Chiefs. So, yeah, it doesn't surprise me if we get close in scoring position in the red zone, we're going to score points. So yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Let me clear my throat. Let me clear my throat when I ask this question. Mark of the alphabet.
Yeah.
What team would you say has had the least amount of talent out of these 5 teams since 2022?
Least amount of talent?
We want to hear your we want to hear your answer, sir. We want to hear your answer. Watch out.
Probably the Bills.
Oh, okay.
Probably
he answered that one. He answered that one good, folks. He answered that one correctly, folks. Go ahead.
But you know what my counter is. You know what I'm going to say next, though, right?
Uh-oh. I'm waiting for you to say it. I'm waiting for you to say it. Go ahead and say it.
It's easy to do when you play in a cupcake ass division and you get to face the Jets twice and you get to face the Patriots twice, Mac Jones, and you get to face the Dolphins twice. You're not fighting for your life in the NFC North. You're not fighting for your life in the NFC East. You're not fighting for your life in the AFC
Ducky, ducky,
So
quack,
I'm
quack.
just saying, take that into consideration.
Just when he was doing good, folks. Just when Marcus the Alphabets was doing good. Here's a Marcus Betts impression, y'all. Y'all love Marcus Betts impression that I'll be doing on the show. One oops, mess up a whole bunch of attaboys. And you, sir, had attaboys going until you just said that. You just couldn't help yourself but to lay on the cakewalk division narrative. So Marcus the Alphabet, I did some looking up and some research.
Okay.
And I want you to answer this question truthfully and raise your right hand that you swear to answer the truth, nothing but the truth. So help you on the show. All right. Marcus the Alphabet. When it comes to the NFC East, sir, would you say that division has been a roller coaster division of mediocrity, sir?
No, I would say no. I would not say that. I would say it's the winningest division in NFL history. It's the winningest division.
No. We're talking about recent. No. We're not talking about his. No.
Every division. You say roller. You say roller coaster.
Watch this.
Okay.
I'm about to get it started. Watch this.
Okay.
Marcus the Alphabet. Since 2022, would you say that your NFC East division has been a little weak?
No,
and the reason for me saying this, you wouldn't say that, Marcus? How many teams did you? Okay, watch this. No. I got you. See, I already know the answer.
Didn't this like 2 or 3 years ago? Didn't we send 3 teams to the playoffs? You remember when Daniel Jones went to the playoffs? Eagles, Cowboys, Giants. So no, I would not say. When you haven't had a repeat,
Marcus,
Marcus,
do you remember? Yes. Do you remember having all of your teams under 500, sir?
Yes, that's one year. 1 year.
Right, and that was 1 year. It was 1 year that you sent your
that's 1 year.
Right, and it was 1 year.
And three other teams. Your division has had one team dominate.
Whoa! You know what? This is where you know what? See, I should have asked it this way. See, I'm letting Marcus get off, and by asking it that way. See, I tried to be the nice guy.
NFC is not weaker. That's. Hang on. Daryl Gillum, really? The NFC is weaker too. Your division is weak. Your division is weak. Your division is weak. If it wasn't for the Patriots in that 20 years of I can't believe you just said that. The NFC is weak. The AFC East. If it wasn't for the Patriots, do you know who y'all would be? You would be the NFC South or the AFC South. That's who you would be. How many Super Bowls have come out of the AFC East? I can't believe you just said that. So you just set yourself up. How many Super Bowls have come out of the AFC East? How many Super Bowls have come out of the AFC East? How many Super Bowls have come out the NFC East? If you just talk about what's the better East. I
don't want to detach the conversation, sir. I want to stick on to the last couple of years. Hold on, Marcus the Alphabet.
This guy just said the Eagles had a cakewalk schedule. The Eagles who sat all their players. The Eagles who beat the piss out of the Chiefs, who y'all can't beat ever in the playoffs. Dude, stop it. Stop embarrassing yourself, bro. Stop him. The Eagles had a
hold on. Let's not deflect. I don't want you to deflect the conversation to the comments. I want you to stay right here, Marcus. Hey, Marcus, stay right here. Stay right here, Marcus. I want to know, in the last 5 years, what NFC East team that hasn't won the division has been better than the Miami Dolphins? I want to know this, sir. Consistently. Since you said that it's weak, I just want to know. I want to know. Go ahead and answer the question, sir.
Miami Dolphins?
No. Don't do all that. Just answer the question, sir.
The Miami Dolphins? Really?
Sir, I want you to remember that the Washington Commanders, besides last year, was a dumpster fire of a team. They were boo-boo shit. I also want you to remember that the New York Giants, besides the one Daniel Jones year, have been boo-boo shit. I also want to remind you that your Dallas Cowboys, sir, that yours truly, your own Dallas Cowboys, have been boo-boo. Outside of round one in the playoffs, they've been boo-boo.
They haven't had play. No, I see. Look, no one is harder than the Cowboys. Nobody's harder than the Cowboys than me. But
hold on now. I also want to remind you.
Okay.
That the Philadelphia Eagles have probably been the best team in your division. You would say because they've been to 2 Super Bowls, right? In the last 5-6 years, right?
Yeah.
I want to remind you. That the Miami Dolphins have pretty much done the same thing you've done. Your Dallas Cowboys have done in the last 6 years, sir. Sir, when have you made it past the first round of the playoffs?
Okay, you're pick the Miami Dolphins, who are picking the Miami Dolphins. What pick was Tua? What pick was Tua?
That's funny, Marcus.
Because you know to get a high
Dallas
draft
Cowboys
pick.
just last year. Hold on, didn't your Dallas Cowboys just get a high pick just recently as well?
7-10. That was our worst season. That was our worst season since 2016 in 10 years. We had a bunch of injuries. That was at 2016. That was a Zeke. That was a Zeke. I'm explaining it to you.
No.
I'm explaining it to you. The 2016
Marcus, you said your worst season was 7-10. What was the year that Dak Prescott got injured? Just a couple of seasons ago, sir.
Yes,
your record was boo-boo shit that year.
They were 7-10 last year. This past draft. Before that, the worst season that they had was 2016 when they picked number 4. That's when they picked Zeke. I'm telling you, I'm a Cowboys fan.
Okay, so watch this. All right, that's good. And I'm glad that you said that. Stay there. Tell me what Miami's worst record was in the last 3-4 years.
They've been decent. They've been decent.
No. Marcus. Say that they've been consistently decent. Right? They've been consistently.
You know what the Miami Dolphins issue is? I explain this all the time. The Miami Dolphins issue is they come out the gate. I'm explaining to you. They come out the gates. The Miami Dolphins, as long as it's 80 degrees and higher, the Miami Dolphins are smoking. Unfortunately for them, they're the only team that's in the South, in the AFC East. I don't know how the hell they're in the AFC East. They shouldn't be in the AFC East. They're the only. So when it starts getting cold outside, when they got to go to Buffalo, or when they got to go to New York, or they got to go to New England, that's when they fall on their face. They start off really hot. You remember that year, a couple of years ago, when they beat Buffalo, when Buffalo was having the heat stroke over there down there in Miami?
Yes, I do. Remember, Miami was number 1 in the division. Miami was number 1
as long as it's warm. Yes, as long as it's warm outside, they're okay. When it drops below 80 degrees, they can't function. Hey,
Marcus,
because that's bad roster construction. Huh?
Okay, bad roster construction. Marcus the Alphabets, can I ask you a question? Can you read the comments for me? I need you to read where Derek Gilliam all the way down from the top teams were the Eagles,
Let
the
me scroll
Lions,
up.
and who?
The Eagles had a cakewalk. That's the most asinine, buffoonish comment that I've heard like in a minute.
No. Move up.
Eagles,
I need you to read Marcus Terry's comment.
He said for him to say that the Eagles had a cakewalk.
Why are you muted, sir?
Three...
Did you mute yourself?
Huh?
Oh, I thought you muted yourself. It was me. It's okay. Go ahead and continue. Read the Jets and Patriots.
I'm scrolling up here. I'm because there's so many.
All right, I'll read it for you. Don't worry, I got you. I'm here for you. I'm here for you, sir. I told you today was gonna be a combustible day. I knew it was gonna get you to drink. I knew there was gonna be some interaction here. All right, get you ready for Friday. All right, the Jets and Patriots defense were top 10 through those seasons. The Bills don't just beat the AFC East. The Bills lead the league in winning percentage in December and January. The Bills didn't just score on those AFC East teams. They put up points on everybody just to blow up your narrative. Then it said last year, the Eagles and Lions were by far the two best teams in the NFC last year. You're foolish to think otherwise.
Hang on. Okay. Do you agree with that, Torch? That the Eagles and the Eagles and the Lions were the best two teams in the NFC last year? You're an NFC North guy.
Yes, I agree that the Lions and Eagles were the best two teams in the NFC last year. They were.
What was the only two teams? He said,
"Were they the only two teams?"
In the NFC North, your division that sent 3 teams to the playoffs.
Correct.
And then the
first round.
And then the Lions, who had 16
they all got bounced in the first round.
16 players on IR. That Lions.
Yeah, they all got bounced. Yeah, they all got bounced in the first round.
Okay, so. And then the 49ers, who were coming off the Super Bowl, who also had 12 guys on the IR. No Christian McCaffrey, no Debo, no Ayuk, no Trent Williams.
Well, hold on, Marcus. Wait a minute, but I have a question for that. You said that the Lions had 16 players on IR.
Yes.
Yet those players all come back this year, but you don't think the Lions are going to be the same because of coaching. So my question is, which one is the weakest link? Is it the coaching or the players?
It goes hand in hand. When most teams, if I say, who's your defensive coordinator? Who's the Bills defensive coordinator?
Sean McDermott.
If I told you you're losing Sean McDermott and Joe Brady both in the same offseason, do you think you're going to come back as the same team? I'm just asking. If you lost both of them, if you lost both your offensive and defensive coordinator, do you think you're the same team? Well, you might be because you get to play. You get to play.
I don't know because you what? Because you get to do what?
Because you get to play the
Here you go again. Marcus the Alphabet.
Y'all really be happy about beating up Zach Wilson.
Marcus, I'm answering the question. You asked, I'm answering. No, sir. See, why you trying to be Mr. Comedian man over here? I told you, you going to sprint to repent real quick. Marcus the Alphabets. I think you forget that Buffalo has had multiple offensive coordinators in the last couple of years. They've had 3 actually, by the way. So ask me again about that. And then ask me again about defensive Wait a minute, sir.
Brian Dable that you complained about and said sucked, who the very next year went and became the coach of the year.
Yeah, I did. Hold on, watch this. Hold on, watch this. I surely did. Hold on, watch this. So let me give you premise and context on that, because Marcus the Alphabets is trying to be a comedian again. I literally, say it right if you're going to say it, sir. The fire starter literally turned his head, looked up into his box, when they played against the Indianapolis Colts in a playoff game where they're on the Indianapolis side of the football field at first down, and this guy runs Zach Moss 3 times. I turned around, looked at his ass, and was like, what the hell are you doing? Literally. And he stuck his head back into the sir. Let's not do that. You know why I said that. That's number one. Number two, they've also had.
What about Ken Dorsey? What about Ken Dorsey sucked too, right? Ken Dorsey sucked too, right?
Dorsey, I tell you what, Ken Dorsey was about as hot as a wax candle that you leave burnt, and then that shit dissipated. And, don't get me started, Marcus. Why you want to ask me questions you don't want answers to? I told you the fire starter is out today, and you want to play games with me. Okay, sir. So that's number two. They've had multiple defensive coordinators and multiple offensive coordinators, and they still been damn good. And they still won the AFC.
You lost them both at the same time. You lost them both at the same time.
13-4.
You lost them both
and they
at the
went
same
13-4. Yes, sir.
You lost both your offensive and defensive coordinators in the same offseason.
Yes, you forgot. They lost Dable and Leslie Frazier the same season, sir. You forgot?
Okay.
Okay. So again, why are you trying to Mr. Comedian Man over here? Don't you get me started, sir. Now, what I was getting to, and you answered it right at first, but then you couldn't stay away from the cakewalk, this whole cakewalk thing. My question again, and Marcus the Alphabet, I'm gonna reiterate the question again so you can answer it. I'll give you a chance again. Marcus, which one of your NFC East teams have even been closely as consistent as Miami in the last couple years? Which one? Outside of Philly.
Stop it. When is the last time Miami's won a division? When is the last time that Miami's won a division? You're making a comparison. When's the last time Miami? No.
They haven't won a division. No, I'm answering it. They haven't won a division because the Buffalo Bills have just been head and shoulders better.
Because it's a cakewalk.
Don't say it's a cupcake. But here's the thing. You can't say it's a cupcake.
The Philadelphia Eagles have been to the Super Bowl twice. They don't win the NFC East every division. How many years in a row have the Buffalo Bills won the division? How many years in a row did
Bobby Babbitt is technically the defensive coordinator now. Bobby Babbitt is technically the coordinator in Buffalo. But I said Sean McDermott because he said he would take over defensive duties. But regardless, sir, listen, sir, this is where I'm coming from. Hold on. What team? Hold on. You said don't compare Miami to Dallas?
No. If you don't win your own division,
can I ask you a question, Marcus?
Win your own division.
Wait a minute. I just thought about this. It hit me like an epiphany. Marcus, it just hit me like an epiphany, sir.
Yeah.
Didn't Buffalo and Miami beat your team?
Okay, we play each other. How often?
Don't give me that.
How often they play each other? How often do they play each other?
I don't care.
You know what? Hang on.
If
that's the argument you're going to use,
how come you couldn't beat them?
If that's the argument you're going to use, okay, I got you.
I gotta give it to you this way. You're the same person who says the Bills got beat by Zach Wilson, but when I mentioned the Dallas Cowboys just got beat by the Miami Dolphins, here you go. Once again, trying to move goalposts, sir.
What is Josh Allen's record? Okay, if that's the argument you're going to use, what's Josh Allen's record against Trevor Lawrence? If we're going to do that route, what's Josh Allen? I can tell you what's Josh Allen's record against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Go ahead and tell me.
Who had the number one pick for 2 years in a row. When you're playing an unfamiliar opponent, that shit happens. He's 1-1. You don't remember the year that the other Josh Allen, he goes by Josh Hines Allen now, when they beat the brakes off of the Bills a couple of years ago? So it's an unfamiliar. When you're playing an unfamiliar opponent, when Josh Allen was running for his life,
didn't the Jets beat Philly too?
It happens when you're unfamiliar opponent. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm saying. when you're having an unfamiliar opponent, you don't see an opponent, but every 5 years, y'all are selling. Oh, we beat Dallas this week. We play you every five or 6 years. So it's an unfamiliar opponent.
It shouldn't matter, Marcus. That shouldn't matter if they're a cupcake team. That shouldn't matter. You supposed to beat who you supposed to beat.
2-2.
We ain't here. We ain't talking about
versus
cupcakes.
the Jags. 2-2 versus the Jags. 2-2 versus Jags. When you're playing an unfamiliar opponent, the Miami Dolphins put 70 points on the Broncos, and y'all lost to them. It happens.
No. Because hold on, watch this. It just so happens. Hold on, though. I like that you said it happens. So it just so happens that your NFC East teams can't beat these cupcake AFC East teams, though. And you're talking about cupcakes, sir. You might want to tone down on the cupcake.
I'm not going to tone it down. Not when you let one team. Not when you let one team. Do you think the New England Patriots will come into the NFC East and win it 12 years in a row? Win it 12 years in a row.
That if you deflect one more time to 12 years ago, when we talking about in the last 5-6 years, sir.
I'm talking about. That's the way that weak ass cupcake division works. Y'all let one team get good, and then the rest of them fall by the way. Ain't no team coming into the NFC East and winning the NFC East 11 years in a row. We haven't had a repeat champion in 20 years. In 20 years.
Oh, we know. That means that your division is cupcake, and that they ain't
doesn't mean that. It means we got good teams in our division. Because when you're talking 20 years, you're talking Eli's Giants. You know the Eli Giants.
Giants in your division. No. I'm talking about the last 6, sir. You keep trying to move.
Because y'all want to sit up there. Because y'all want to sit up here.
Marcus, alphabet. I said the last 6 years.
You don't want to look at the entirety of it. You don't want to look at y'all didn't go to the playoffs for
last
18 years. Y'all don't want to talk about you didn't go to the playoffs for 18 years. You don't want to talk about the
we already know all that. We already know all that. The entirety of the conversation is the last 6 years.
Stop the last 6 years. That's what y'all like to do. That's what y'all like to pick. Y'all like to pick and choose. Josh Allen's done this in the past 6. Y'all don't mention his first 2 years when you have a 300-yard passing game. But y'all are talking now because he's the MVP. But then y'all have nothing to say. Y'all have nothing to say. Oh, do you know in the past 3 years, Josh Allen? No, talk about the other 2 years too. Talk about him leading the league in turnovers since he's coming since 2018.
Listen, y'all. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Marcus is real lenient. Hold on. Marcus is real lenient when it's convenient. Marcus is real lenient when it's convenient. And then I'm gonna tell y'all what Marcus the alphabets be doing. Marcus the alphabets be doing that red rubber band thing. You know the little ass red rubber band that people be trying to use to wrap their big ass bands of money. He be trying to stretch that red rubber band. I tell you, he trying to stretch that butt. Yes, you is, dude. You be stretching that rubber band. I'm telling you, that rubber band done broke about 6-7 times. You done went and got a new rubber band every time.
Here's the thing, though. All joking aside,
it's 20 years. Then it's about to be 30.
No, y'all like to make excuses. Y'all got more excuses than a pregnant nun. Y'all got more excuses.
That's a cute one. Okay, that's a cute one. Marcus,
that's
about the last 6 years.
Okay,
we talking about the last 6 years, Marcus.
Okay.
So my question again, and I told you.
I think Josh Allen's the best quarterback in the NFL, and he's better than Lamar Jackson because he's beat Lamar Jackson the past 2 times. Okay, so why do you have him ranked ahead of Patrick Mahomes? Well, because he's just better. I'm just like, he's beat you 4 times. How many years in a row in the playoffs? The Bills' logic, man, is just it's hilarious because when you on the good stuff, y'all want to just look at the good stuff, but y'all don't look at the bad stuff. Josh
Marcus,
Allen,
you know that's not true for
He
me.
led the league in turnovers. He led the league. He
Marcus,
should have won
but you
it
know
2
that's not
years
true
ago.
for me.
He had 22 turnovers. He had 20. He had
Marcus,
better numbers than Josh.
You know
he had
that's
better
not
numbers
true
than
when it
Lamar.
comes
No,
to
he
me.
didn't. No, he didn't. How
All
do
I'm
you
saying-
figure he had better numbers when he had 22 turnovers, 18 interceptions, and five damn lost fumbles, and you said he had a better year than Lamar Jackson? Stop it. It's hilarious to me, man. Y'all pick and choose. Well, we did this here, but we didn't do this. Come on, man. Stop it. And then this year, here'll be the thing this year. Here's the thing this year. Y'all are the only team favored by Vegas to win every single game. And when you lose 5 or 6 games, then it'll be, it's the referees. They show Patrick Mahomes favoritism. It's this. It's not that your kicker misses kicks. It's not that Josh Allen throws a bad interception. It's the referees. It's the weather. It's the snow. We had to move the game. It's DeMar Hamlin. DeMar Hamlin, and no one gives us respect. DeMar Hamlin. DeMar Hamlin. Oh, we were depressed because Lamar Hamlin got hurt. We were depressed because Lamar Hamlin got hurt. Like y'all are the only city that's had bad stuff. Y'all don't remember when New Orleans won the Super Bowl when their whole damn city was underwater for Hurricane Katrina. But because DeMar Hamlin got hurt, that y'all were too depressed to play. It's always something.
Y'all listen. You listening to Monday Night Madness? The fire started. It came out. Got him. Got Marcus hook, line, and sinker tonight. Alphabets is on fire.
Y'all got more excuses. Oh, well, it was a weak division when Brady played too. It was a weak division when Brady played too. Okay, so you know what Brady did? He used that to his advantage. And y'all still.
Let's read some of these comments. What's up, Ashley? I don't mean to cut you off, but yo, I told you. I knew I was gonna get him tonight. I told you. I gotta get him warmed up for Friday. I told you. Look, says beat the Brakes 9-6. The Bills sent the Broncos home last year. Ashley, what's up? Shout out to you. Said back then, maybe 6 in a row. Deflection is the theme tonight from the Alphabet guy.
It's 6-12. I asked you, I said, do you think that the New England Patriots, do you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Do you think that the New England Patriots would go into the NFC East, the only division that beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, two times by the Giants and once by the Eagles, and you think that the New England Patriots are going to come into the NFC East and win the division 11 years in a row? Stop it. That's what I mean by cakewalk. It ain't no way in the world New England's coming into the NFC. Y'all can't even admit that. Y'all can't even admit, oh man, this is a come on, man. 11 years in a row. Y'all don't think that playing against Sam Darnold, Zach Wilson, Mac Jones, and rookie Drake May and Noodle Brain Tua this whole time, you don't think that has something to do with your success? Stop it.
All right. So he said, why bring up the drought? But what does that have to do with the last 6 years? Yes, we do. It's 2025. Why bring up 2018? He's led the league in touchdowns too. He can't beat Mahomes because he doesn't play defense. He said he can't beat Mahomes because he can't play defense. Lamar
hang on. He doesn't play defense. So what is your argument whenever y'all are talking shit about Joe Burrow? How bad is the Bengals defense? If that's, do you see what I'm saying? That's what
y'all plural. You already know my disposition on this.
No. You're saying he doesn't play defense, but then y'all say that Josh Allen's better than Joe Burrow, who went to Buffalo in the playoffs in the past 6 years and beat you in Buffalo. But then you still
wait a minute. Who says that? I'm reading comments, Marcus. I didn't say anything.
I'm not talking to you. I'm saying Buffalo Bills fans, they'll say that Josh Allen's better than Joe Burrow But then you just said, well,
Hey,
he
Mom.
doesn't play defense. He
Shout out
doesn't
to you,
play
Diane.
defense. So who had a worse defense than the Cincinnati Bengals? Come on, Torch. Torch, don't sit up there. Who had a worse
I
defense than the
did
Bengals?
nothing.
No, because you're
I haven't done nothing. Marcus,
who had a worse
Marcus.
defense than the Cincinnati Bengals?
Marcus, do me a favor. Marcus, do me a favor. I done got you so riled up that your screen froze. I need you to go out and come back in so we can see so we can see all your facial expressions. It's worthy. We got to see your facial expressions. Yo, by the way, I told you I was gonna get Marcus the alphabet today. I told you the fire starter was here. I'm on topic 1, and I already got him. So I already got him hot. I told you I got to get him ready for Friday. Y'all know season 6 Alphabet's football talk show coming up on Friday. Make sure y'all tune in and support that. I got to get him ready. I'm Apollo Creed tonight. He Rocky, and I'm Apollo Creed. I got to get him warmed up. I got to get him started. You know what I mean? Let's see. Let me read some of these comments. He said he can't beat Mahomes because he played defense. Lamar didn't have that type of year until Henry got around. That's right. All right, there you go. And the first thing you see him do is taking a shot. He drinking. He got that shot to his lips. Listen, I told you.
I'm good.
I told you what was gonna happen. I got him hook, line, and sinker tonight. All right. No wide receiver wanted to play with him because he couldn't read 1.5 for the field. Bets, you pick and choose where you want to deflect. It's hilarious. Dude almost died, but then we do it. It's wrong. FAO. He said back didn't have nothing to do with now. Zach beat Philly, but you deflect from that. He said, meanwhile, we played against top 10 defenses. The New England Patriots and the Jets have multiple top 10 defenses. The Bengals defense is terrible. Nah, the Bengals defense was the best part of that team for that run. Said the defense was trash last year. The same defense that held teams to 15 points in the playoffs. The Bills give up 35 points but those are excuses. LOL.
You said the Bengals defense, y'all said Joe Burrow, who has a terrible offensive line and a terrible defense, and y'all will still say that Josh Allen's better than him. Right?
He said the year that they was in the playoffs. He said the year that the Bengals won against the Bills, the Bengals defense only gave up 15 points per game in that playoffs.
Okay.
He said that was the best part of their run.
The Bengals are known more for their offense. They got 2 all-world receivers. I'm just saying though, when it's their defense, I'm talking about. So now we're back to now. When you say that Josh Allen is better than Joe Burrow, but then you're like, well, he hasn't made the playoffs for 2 years in a row. Okay, his defense is ranked 28th. They gotta score 35 points every week. It's like, come on, man, y'all. Again, you pick it. Well, Josh Allen didn't have any receivers, so that wasn't the argument when Lamar Jackson was out there. We just showed Willie Snead up on the screen. Willie Snead, that was Lamar Jackson's number 1 receiver.
Oh, hold on. You know what,
Marcus? Huh?
You know what, though, Marcus?
What's that?
It just hit me like an epiphany again.
What's
it just
that?
hit me again. Like a lightning bolt. Didn't the Bengals come to Dallas and whoop y'all ass too?
The Bengals are good.
No,
The
you
Bengals
didn't.
are the Bengals.
No,
We beat the Bengals last year.
Bengals beat you. No. The Bengals came to your home and beat your ass. Don't try to play that.
Yes.
I remember. I watched the game. It was on prime time.
The Bengals are a good team.
Oh, they're a good team now.
But I've always said that. I've always said the Bengals.
You know what? You're right. You're right. You have said that they're a good team. You also said they're making the playoffs this year. You said they'd be second in the division, which I can't listen, Marcus. I told you
it won't be
the Steelers. You're gonna have to sprint to repent. I'm telling you right now, you real lenient when it's convenient, sir. I peep you today. I'm peeping you, sir. I got you though. I got
when Lamar Jackson doesn't have any receivers, then it's he's a running back playing quarterback. Then when
he's a track star.
But then when he leads the league in passing touchdowns, then it's something else. It's always something, man. It's always something. You got to defend your guy, I guess. You got to defend your guy.
It's always up. You don't even remember what the something is. Look at you. Yo,
it's
we moving on.
Something.
I can't. We got to move on. I done got him already on.
Y'all change it up. Lamar Jackson, he can't throw. Lamar Jackson, he can't throw. He can't throw. Lamar Jackson can't throw the football. And when he won his first MVP, he had the most touchdown passes.
I got him on topic number 1 already. I told you I was going to get him hook, line, and
sinker. Are the Bengals better than
Apollo Creed versus Rocky?
Are the Bengals better than the Bills right now? No, not at all. They're not better. Are they better offensively? I think they have a better offense than the Bills do. I think y'all have a better defense. And if they don't have Trey Hendrickson, they may even break their records from last year. If they don't have Trey Hendrickson, they signed the rookie. But if they don't have Trey Hendrickson, dude, they're toast. They're absolutely toast. By
the way, you can call in too. 716-481-8249. I told you, combustible Monday Night Madness already. I told you it was gonna happen this way. I knew it. I predicted it before the show. I just knew it was gonna align itself the way it has, and it's done exactly what I thought it would do, which is be very combustible tonight. Double peach drink, absolutely. Robert Leader. Yep, he got a double peach drink tonight. He got double shots in that damn glass tonight. I'm telling you, he done went on a tangent, a rant, all that. He done had all that. The first topic after some news. We done gave y'all NFL news. We done got on topic 1. I told you that topic was going to get him. I knew it. Hook, line, and sinker. Got him. This one might get him too. This one might get him too. As soon as he see these rankings, this one gonna get him too. Number 1, Patrick Surtain Jr. Number 2, Sauce Gardner. Number 3, Derek Stingley. Number 4, Jelon Johnson. Number 5, Trent McDuffie. Number 6, Christian Benford. Number 7, Marlon Humphrey. Number 8, Christian Gonzalez. Number 9, Jalen Ramsey. Number 10, Quinyon Mitchell. Number 11, Cooper DeJean. Number 12, Jair Alexander. 13, J.C. Horn. 14, Marshawn Lattimore. 15, DJ Reed. 16, Garrett Williams. 17, Devon Witherspoon. 18, Deron Bland. Deron Bland at 18. Ward at 19. And 20, Kendall Fuller. Marcus was shaking his head the whole time while I was reading. So go ahead, Marcus. Go ahead and tell us what you disagree with.
Well, I don't think that Sauce Gardner is the second best cornerback in the league. I think Pat Surtain right now is the best corner in the league, but it goes the next guy up. It was Surtain, and then I think Stingley, and then Sauce Gardner jumped over them a couple of months ago. I like Sauce Gardner. He's not the second best corner in the league. He's just not. I would probably go with Stingley at 2. Jalen Johnson.
First of all, y'all so disrespectful.
Yeah, just some of these names are up in here. I just my main thing though. I think it's Patrick Surtain and Stingley right there, and then we can work with the other one. Sauce Gardner. I don't even think Sauce Gardner is a top 5 cornerback. And now that he's gotten that contract, I think teams are really going to go after him. Now, Aaron Glenn used to play cornerback. He was the Lions defensive coordinator. I think he's going to do some stuff to help him out. But Sauce Gardner, Sauce. Marcus, I no. Sauce Gardner 2, hell no. Y'all could. I don't even know if Sauce Gardner's in the top 5. I don't know if I have him in the top 5. Ramsey, they talk about putting him at safety this year. They talk about putting him at safety. So, it's again, some of these rankings, when I read some of these rankings, I'm like, come on, man. But Sauce, he's got the name and what I've been watching Sauce Gardner. Talk about Sauce. I've been seeing people cook his ass. So yeah, but the main thing with me, Torch, is Sauce Gardner. You there?
Hell yeah, I'm here. And y'all disrespectful. Y'all are so disrespectful. Y'all are so disrespectful. Hell yeah, I'm here. What you think? I just randomly disappeared, Marcus? I'm right here.
Yeah.
Listen, sir.
And I'm telling you, look, I'm telling y'all, he doesn't get a lot of shine because the offense is so bad. But Christian Gonzalez, I really like him. I think Christian Gonzalez is really good. I like the kid Weatherspoon from Seattle. I really like him too. I think he's real nice. So, with some new coaches and stuff and people. Go ahead.
Come on with it.
I like the kid.
Number one, right off the jump. I just want to say this off the jump. I don't give a damn if people don't like this, but unless you're Christian Gonzalez, if your team was 4-12 or worse last year, if your team did not win 6 games last year, your corner should not be up here in no top 5. I don't give a rat's ass. I don't care how you feel about it. Sauce Gardner shouldn't be in the top 5. Jelon Johnson shouldn't be in the top 5 unless you're Christian Gonzalez, who to me is better than Jelon Johnson, by the way. Get your ass down there, bear down. Where was you at last year when your Bears lost 11 straight games last year? Get your ass out of here. You and Tyreek Steven, I don't give a damn. Get your ass out of here. You ain't no top 5 corner, sir. I would rather have Christian Gonzalez. I'd rather have Marlon Humphrey. Oh, and here's the real disrespect. My man Quinyon Mitchell. Mac, by the way, I watched him when he played UB. Mac conference. Quinyon Mitchell is number 10. How disrespectful. Cooper DeJean is number 11. How disrespectful.
They're too low or too high? They're too low or too high?
Too damn low.
We're gonna put somebody up there after 1 year. That's what we're gonna do.
I don't give a damn. Hold on, no, sir, don't do that because Sauce Gardner was up there after year 1 too. I watched, sir. I've watched.
That's true. They did put
cornerback ranking. Yeah. Don't think
you're right. You're right. I gotta give it to you. Yeah,
Johnson damn near was up in top 10 tier year 1 too. Get your ass out of here. No, sir. You are not over Quinyon Mitchell. You are not over Cooper DeJean. I don't give a damn who feel some type of way about it. Christian Gonzalez should be up there too. Christian Benford had one of the top 10, top 5, ratings as a corner. So I'm not mad at Christian Benford being at number 6. But Jelon, bye-bye. Sauce Gardner, bye-bye. Overrated. Your name is the reason why you number 2. For real. That's why you number 2.
Ramsey's still top 10. I don't think Ramsey's top 10 anymore.
Ramsey is not better. Listen, I don't give a damn. Ramsey ain't better than Quinyon Mitchell or Cooper DeJean either. Get out of here. Sorry to tell you that. And I'm not sorry. I'm being honest. I'm really not.
We got Jair Alexander up here. Jair Alexander ain't played in like 2 years.
Jair is number 12. But guess what? I would take Jair before I take Jalen. Uh-oh. I don't know how Jalen up there. I'm taking Jair, sir. Let's stop this now.
I look at availability, man. Jair Alexander hasn't played in 2 years.
When they're both on the okay, so watch this. So here's my argument. When they're both healthy and on the field, when they're both healthy and on the field, ain't no hypotheticals because they have. Hold on, that's not a hypothetical because Jair has been on the field. And Jalen has been on the field. Jalen's been injured too before. My question to you is, when you have healthy Jalen or healthy Jair, which one you taking? I dare you to say Jalen. I dare you. I triple dog dare you. Go ahead. Go ahead. The alphabet. Remember, your hands. You swore to tell the truth, nothing but the truth.
Jalen has been healthier than Jair the past couple of years, and I agree with Marcus.
That's the question. I didn't. Sir, that ain't the question I asked you. I'm gonna ask the question one more time, sir.
Okay.
Don't you dare. I ask it again. When they're both on the field and healthy.
Okay.
If I ask you right now as a GM, hold on. If I ask you as a GM right now, you got to pick between healthy Jair and healthy Jalen. Which one are you?
Okay, so we're doing hypotheticals. Okay, if they're both healthy, who's better, Jair Alexander or Trayvon Diggs?
Say it, Magic.
If they're both, did you see what? If they're both healthy, who's better, Jair Alexander or Trayvon Diggs?
Jair.
Hell no.
What? Yo,
Hell no. Hell no.
I said no, you didn't just do that. Yo.
When Deron Bland has the pick six record.
What?
Deron Bland has the pick six record. He's been hurt. Jair Alexander.
What?
They don't even have Trayvon Diggs on this list.
Marcus,
they don't even got Trayvon Diggs on this list.
Marcus, you about to have me go crazy now. I thought I had Drew Hook line this earlier.
You about to make like Prince.
Okay, I see what we doing here. Okay, Rocky, I see you trying to start some shit, sir. No, you didn't pick Trayvon Diggs. We talking about Stephon Diggs, brother.
When Diggs is healthy, he's a top set.
Stephon Diggs, brother, over Jair Alexander. Are you out of your mind?
When Diggs is healthy, when Bland is healthy, you're talking about a guy with the pick six record. Pick six
record. You're also talking about, hold on, watch this. The pick six record. And you're also talking about a guy who gave up bunches of yards. Trayvon Diggs gave up bunches of yards. And so did Deron Bland. Deron Bland did too.
So interceptions don't matter when you're giving up big plays, but touchdowns turnovers don't matter when you're making touchdowns.
Hold on, watch this.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm not moving no goalposts. You ain't slick. You're not slick. I'm not moving no goalposts. I'm not moving no goalposts.
He leads the league in turnovers. He's got the most pick sixes. Yeah, but he gives up a bunch of. That's that Buffalo Bills.
No, it ain't. Marcus. The same year. Hold on, Marcus. The same year that he had the pick six record, Marcus. No, we need you to be honest. Why you trying to be slick? We need you to be honest. Deron Bland, when he had the pick six record, gave up bunches of yards that season too.
He did.
It's clear. Okay, with Trayvon Diggs had those 11 picks. When he had them 11 picks in one season, right? I remember. Trayvon Diggs gave up plenty of yards.
And 6 pick sixes. The NFL
and he
record.
had. Can I ask you a question? Marcus, can I ask you a question?
But do you hear your argument?
No. My argument is plain and simple. I don't give a damn. My argument is plain and simple. Jair is a lockdown corner. Let's be clear. Strap. First of all, they went at Trayvon Diggs. They went at Trayvon Diggs and Deron Bland. They went at Trayvon Diggs. Okay, I bet you. Watch this. Hold on, watch this.
Your own team said your own team told him to kick rocks.
Hey, listen, watch this. Right, because of attitude. Because he couldn't stay healthy in his attitude. I said because he couldn't stay healthy. And his attitude was kind of funky. I ain't going to hold you. But the player, Jair Alexander, is a shishin lockdown corner. Let's be clear. By the way, if he healthy this year, okay, watch this. Okay. And if he okay, watch this. And if he's healthy this year, you're gonna find out in Baltimore just how much of a lockdown corner he is too. I bet you. Hold on, watch this. I can bet you if Jair is healthy the whole season, he have a better statistical year than Trayvon Diggs and Deron Bland do this year. Bet me. Since you, yeah, put your money on your star player.
Well, no, I don't because I'm saying that because I don't know when Diggs is coming back. He just got fined $500K for not going to rehab. Yeah. I would not make that wager because I don't know when the hell he's coming back.
Yeah, I don't know when he's coming back. Ron, hold on. Ron said Horn don't need to be up there. He stay injured, but he up there. Marlon Humphrey is top 5. Keon Coleman gave Smooth Spoon work last year. Sure did. I remember that. Yeah, Mitchell deserves to be higher. Hell yeah, he do. Cooper do. You know he do. Thank you, Marcus Herring. Thank you. You know both of them deserve to be higher than that. I'm bedazzled by it.
They don't want to crown their asses and give them a gold jacket after 1 year. Crown their asses. The Eagles lost a lot of talent. Y'all are going to see the Eagles. Yeah, the Eagles still have. Listen, the Eagles, they still have.
Hold on, watch this. You literally crowned Sauce Gardner. Hold on. Y'all literally crowned Sauce Gardner after a year that the Jets didn't even have a winning season. The Jets have been boo-boo shit for years, even with Sauce Gardner as their number 1 corner. Yet we're talking about a rookie duo pair who started. Both of them started, by the way. They weren't off the bench. Both of them started and literally demolished. Let's be clear, because part of the reason why Philadelphia demolished the damn Chiefs was because none of them damn receivers.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
That's not why they won the game. That's not why they won the game. Don't do that.
I'm gonna do that. My man Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell had an interception in that Super Bowl, by the way. Both of them had an interception.
Why did he have an interception? Because Patrick Mahomes get hit in the chest? Because Patrick Mahomes get hit in the chest?
Yeah, but okay, and I'm telling you that in that game, that defense was all full circle the whole game. I'm telling you now that the secondary was fucking phenomenal. Even when they didn't get to Patrick Mahomes in 2 seconds, that secondary wasn't letting nobody open. In which the reason why
they didn't blitz the entire game. They didn't blitz the entire game. When you're getting pressure on the quarterback without blitzing, you don't think that makes a difference? Come
Marcus,
on,
but I'm gonna tell you this. Hold on, watch this. But come on, Marcus. They weren't at Patrick Mahomes in 2 seconds every damn play. Let's give the secondary some credit too. The secondary
didn't blitz the entire game.
Sir.
They were sitting way after way.
And Travis Kelce wasn't open.
Zach Bond got ran out. Zach Bond got ran out of New Orleans. Milton Williams is gone. That was that depth that they had. They had that depth. Brandon Graham is gone. Fletcher Cox is gone.
I'm not taking anything. Wait a minute. I'm not taking anything away from the defensive line. That's not what I'm doing, Marcus. Don't try to switch my words now. What I'm saying is, on plays that they did not get to Patrick Mahomes within 2.5 seconds, that defense had their wide receiving core and tight ends on lockdown. Legitimately, Kelce didn't have not 3 catches for 3 quarters of that Super Bowl. Legitimately, let's not do that, sir. Let's not do that. So I'm saying that these rookies in their rookie season played in the biggest game and showed their ass in the biggest game.
I like Mitchell, but they're talking about Cooper DeJean playing safety this year, man. That changes everything, man. Because they got rid of Chauncey Gardner. They got rid of Chauncey Gardner Johnson, so they talking about Cooper DeJean playing safety. Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting, huh?
Yeah, I was talking to Melissa. I said, yeah, Melissa, I got him sipping again tonight. I told you. I got to get him ready for Friday. I told y'all this. All this is to get him ready for Friday.
Oh,
He had a show in March. I got it ready and game.
Because in the morning I'm drinking coffee. I'm calm. Friday night I ain't gonna be calm. Make sure y'all coming through that 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time NFC AFC South talk. Torch, you gonna be there?
Damn right I am.
Okay.
Damn sure I am.
Season six.
Season 6. I'll be there. Listen, they beat the hell out of the Chiefs.
The fire wasn't
ass whooping Jacksonville. Yeah, and they do need to be higher. Mahomes was throwing picks all year. Those rookie DBs balled all year. Yes, they did. It's a team game. Pressure and coverage work hand in hand. That's what I was saying. Thank you, Marcus.
Yeah, it does. I agree.
That's all I was trying to say.
I agree.
Kelsey seemed like fire isn't under him anymore. Yeah, Kelsey. Shoot, I don't know. Maybe it's time for him to give it up.
In Mahomes' defense, though, he just said, now Mahomes was throwing a bunch of picks. He also was out there without his starting running back, without his wide receiver 1, Rice, without his wide receiver 2, Hollywood Brown, for most of the year. We got to take that into consideration. I'm just saying, if we're gonna say that, we have to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
For sure.
Kelsey seems like the fire wasn't in him anymore. When you get beat up like that, Kelsey, he did an interview after the game. And they asked him, go, when did you feel like the game was over? And he's like, I don't usually feel that way. I always feel like we have a chance, but that was the one game where I just felt like, it's 24-0, and then they came out in the second half, and then they just kept pouring it on us, and we just couldn't recover. So, I mean, they jumped on them. That's the blueprint. That's the blueprint. And I understand you got to have the personnel to do it. But I think the blueprint, if you're able to do it, I think that's why the moves that Buffalo made, the moves that the Ravens made, going to go get we just talked about Jair Alexander, going to go get the safety from Georgia. The Buffalo Bills, Deion Coleman and the kid from Arkansas that y'all got, and go and Joey Bosa. you all did y'all did all of those moves watching that Super Bowl. Maxwell Harrison. Here's some truth. Andy Reid was outcoached with a lot of basic coverages. He was. But the other thing that I saw too, Deion Walker, the kid from Kentucky. The other thing that I saw, and I think this needs to be said, and it's going to be interesting to see how many games that this kid gets. And we talked about this. We talked about this on Coffee Talk. How many games did you say that Rashee Rice should get, Torch? Do you remember how many games he said?
The whole damn season.
That's what Marcus Heron said. I don't agree with that. But.
The other thing that I saw, and I think
Rashee Rice is their best. Rashee Rice is their best wide receiver, and he's head and shoulders above the other receivers. I like Xavier Worthy. I like Hollywood Brown. I like Juju Smith-Schuster to do some of the dirty work. But the best receiver on the Chiefs is Rice, and without him, they don't look the same, man. Deion, he was out coached. Okay. Let's do one more slide.
I just want to know because we got 12-10. All right. So, by the way, y'all watching Monday Night Madness. Y'all already know what it is on Mondays. I got Marcus all prepped and ready to go. Season 6. I told you. Got to get him fired up. Got to get him all fired up today. All right. We're going to do what we do. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Jelon Johnson, where you at? Bum. Get out of here. Oh, Cowboys news. I meant to mention this. Jake Ferguson signed a 4-year year, $52 million, making him the highest paid tight end in franchise history. Good job. Good job, Dallas Cowboys. Marcus, how you feel about that signing real quick?
Typical Jerry Jones, deny, deflect, delay. I talked about this morning on Coffee Talk. That's the equivalent of putting a paint job on a car and the engine's jacked up. Look at that nice paint job. Yeah, but the engine's blown out. I don't care about the damn paint job if the engine's broke. The engine to the Cowboys is Micah Parsons. You need to get him paid. And every day that you wait, it gets worse and worse and worse. I talked about it this morning and I've been talking about it the past couple of months. Jake Ferguson, he's all right. He's all right. I mean, I'm not saying he's a bum, but that's your priority. And they got other contracts that they got to get done, Torch. They still got to pay they got to pay the kicker. He's probably going to be the highest paid kicker in the league. You got to pay Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith might have to play some left tackle with Tyler Guyton going down because he plays both. Deron Bland is up, and you're paying Jake Ferguson. I mean, it's just Micah Parsons. You get the deal done. He's sitting over there missing out. And then he come out and tear his ACL. I mean, it's just stupid, man. I'm with you, Marcus. I'm with you, Marcus. I understand what you're saying. I don't agree with you, but I do understand. I get where you're coming from. I totally do. The whole year, that's a long time, though. But I mean, that's a long.
You said you wanted one more. You said you wanted one more.
All right. Let's do the top. Let's do the top 10.
You wanted one more? Then you getting it.
Okay. Let's do the top 10 because we could do a whole.
Oh, Marcus, we gonna. No. I'm not gonna read all of them. I'm not reading all of them. Y'all can see this. Y'all can see them names up there. You can see them. You better get to reading. I can see it.
Now we're talking. Now, see, here's what people have to also understand too. This is why I say this could end up being a whole show. What type of linebacker are we talking about here? Are we talking about a hit and run linebacker? No, because it's different.
Mark is the alphabet.
It's different.
Mark is the alphabet. Yeah, this is a different. Yeah, I know it, and this is a different type of ass whooping I'm gonna give out too. AKA, you don't agree with the damn list, is what you're saying. Stop playing right now. Because I damn sure don't agree with this list. This is crazy. Ass whoopings need to be given out for this list.
Zach Bond is not a top three. Zach Bond is not a top 3 linebacker. He's just not. Now, Fred Warner, I think. Okay.
First and foremost, I just want to put this out there right now. If I see one more Giants damn linebacker. Now, mind you, the Giants got a pretty good defense. But I don't give a damn about pretty good defense. When I'm looking at about 10, hold on, watch this. When I'm looking at 10, I'm looking at 10 linebackers better than that damn, better than Bobby O'Cook. I don't give a damn. So let me ask you this question. You taking Bobby over Patrick Queen?
No.
Let's start there. Oh, okay. So that's one.
No.
Here's another one I'm about to mention, and I guarantee you, if I get some backlash because he's from Western New York, Marcus, I'm gonna take my belt off and whoop this whole damn list. You're telling me that he's better than Terrell Bernard? I will take my belt off. Don't you dare. Better than Terrell Bernard? Let's stop this right now. You bet not say that. Terrell Bernard has been nothing but a stud since coming in. Let's not forget Terrell Bernard wasn't a starter originally. Terrell Bernard had to work his way up the trenches and sir, no, he ain't. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. That's 2, right? I ain't done yet. You telling me that he's better than Dre Greenlaw?
No. Now Dre Greenlaw. I think with the Dre Green, I'm not agreeing. I'm saying with the Dre Greenlaw thing, why are they put Dre Greenlaw down? Why they putting him down?
Because he's injured. Because he's injured.
Yeah, because he's injured.
Man, buck all that injury shit. He's still better than him. I don't give a damn. Elgin Cooper from the Packers. I wish somebody would say he better than Elgin Cooper. Listen, the Packers defense wasn't slouching last year neither. Let's not
like
that.
Edgerrin Cooper, watched him coming out of Texas A&M. Hell of a linebacker.
All right. Matt Milano is too high. Matt Milano is too high, injury prone, and he's too high. I'm sorry. I give Terrell Bernard props, but Matt Milano's there? Nah, bruh. Get down there. Nakobe Dean at 22? Really?
Nakobe Dean. I don't even know if Nakobe Dean is playing this year. They drafted the boy out of Georgia. They just drafted the boy out of Georgia to replace Nakobe. I don't even think Nakobe Dean's playing this year.
Okay.
So I don't know why the hell they would have that damn, huh?
Wait a minute. Zaire Franklin. Now, mind you, I told you the coach was soft, but one part of the coach that ain't is Zaire Franklin. We really got Zaire Franklin.
And Grover Stewart and DeForest Buckner, too. Them two boys up front are nice.
Okay, here's another one. See, as much as I may not like Marcus's Dallas Cowboys as much, but you got him over Overshown too?
And see, with Overshown, same thing with Dre Greenlaw. Yes, Overshown's incredible, but best ability is availability. Overshown is coming off of another torn ACL. So that I'm just saying, and this is coming from a Cowboys fan. Your health has a lot to do with your success. Overshown is incredible. He's absolutely incredible. Watched his entire career coming out of UT. You talk about a hit and run linebacker, speed, sideline to sideline. But the dude he got hurt coming out of college, and then he just got hurt last year. He's going to miss the first 7 games this year. He's coming off of a torn ACL.
Hold on.
Frankie Louvu.
Yeah, Louvu. Aziz Al-Shair. You really got him at 21. That's crazy to me. You really got Nick Bolton over these dudes. That's crazy to me. Nick Bolton's man,
nice.
Please.
Nick Bolton's nice.
He ain't better than the 3 I just named. He ain't better than them 3.
He just got paid. And see, I think a lot of this too is Patrick Queen's not Patrick Queen. But here's the thing about it. I just watched Derrick Henry run up and down the field on the Pittsburgh Steelers with Patrick Queen. Now you talk about cornerbacks getting cooked, right? We just did the cornerbacks thing, right? Did you watch Derrick Henry run against the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched it.
And he ran right up the middle where he plays. So if we're gonna use that standard with cornerbacks, we got to use that same.
Hold on now.
Come on now.
We're talking about the best. We're talking about the best runner in football outside of Saquon Barkley.
They lost 6 games in a row, Torch. They lost 6 games in a row, Torch. They lost 6 games in a row.
I know.
And the main reason why is because the defense was getting ran.
Wait a minute.
They got ran through. They got ran through like Taco Bell food. That's what it was like. Taco Bell food. Oh. That's what happened to them. The Pittsburgh Steelers.
He said Patrick Queen is overrated. Ron Thomas said Nakobe Dean is playing this year.
Is he? Oh, they just drafted that linebacker out of Georgia. What's his name? Ron, what's that linebacker y'all got him at 32? He was like maybe the best inside linebacker in the draft. Y'all got him at 32. It wasn't Jalen Walker. Not Jalen Walker was the edge. Who's the who?
Melissa, I did 3 impressions, 3 of them. I did 3 impressions of Marcus tonight.
Who's the linebacker? Who's the linebacker from Georgia that you just got? The inside linebacker that the Eagles just picked up at 32 from Georgia. I thought he was
not Jahai Campbell.
Yes. That's who they got in the first round. Pick number 32, Jihad Campbell.
Yeah,
Nakobe Dean is coming off an injury. That kid, Jihad Campbell, is the truth. That boy from Georgia, he's nice. From Bama, from Bama, not Georgia. You're right. You're right, Ron. You're right. Jihad Campbell is the truth. And you got him at 32.
Yeah, I got you, Melissa, though.
So we'll see.
You're gonna sit up here and talk about some what's his name is nice. Man, listen, Marcus, you gonna stop this nonsense. Okay? Let's stop this nonsense with the Nick Bolton stuff. Nick Bolton is not a top 11 linebacker.
Man, you better stop disrespecting Nick Bolton. Stop disrespecting Nick Bolton.
It's not a top 11. He is not better than any of them that's underneath him. I can name the 4 that's underneath him is better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 that's underneath him is better than him. Dude, listen, I get why you doing that, okay? I get why, and I'm gonna tell you why, okay? Because who you play with matters. I get it. Who you play with matters, okay? They've been to the championship. You can't take away the fact that they're Super Bowl champs and that defense had to carry the Chiefs all year last year when Patrick Mahomes had no weapons. So who you play with matters. I get it, okay? All right? There you go, Melissa. You heard it. You got it. There you go. Now, with that being said, I think we got Marcus. Did we do a good job tonight? Did we do a good job, y'all?
We did okay. We did okay.
Did we do a good job tonight? I think we got him prepped and ready. I think we did a good job tonight. I think we did a good job. If you go back and watch the show and you watch the first clip, we got him going. We got him fired up. He was fired up, all the way fired up. So I think we did a good job. I think we did.
Daryl Gilliam, hit me up in my inbox, man. I'm gonna have to get you on the show. I want to get some of you guys on the show. I know some of y'all be doing stuff. When I start doing this division by division breakdown, I'm gonna be. If you want, I know everybody's not. Everybody isn't doesn't like to be in front of a camera or whatever. But hit me up in my inbox, man, and get with me so I can put you up in the Alphabets Football Show group. Make sure you do that. Make sure y'all get in my Pick'ems League, man. That's going to be fun. I'm going to be giving away a jersey. Make sure y'all do that. Get in the Pick'ems League.
This is disrespectful at best, man. They doing some real disrespectful stuff out here with these linebackers. First and foremost, wait a minute. Why do I not see no Broncos linebackers on here? But hold on, maybe I do. Dre Greenlaw. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, he ain't even played for them. He ain't even played for them yet.
Right, he ain't even played for them yet. Yeah, Alex Singleton. Where is the rest of the damn linebackers? Denver had a good front seven last year.
Nick Bonito's real nice. He's a linebacker.
Where's they at? Pittsburgh 2026. Oh yeah, you already know.
My bro-in-law, he was on Coffee Talk this morning. He said he bringing the barbecue truck down. We're gonna be selling some barbecue. Y'all want some real Texas barbecue, man? He bringing the truck down. We got to pick up some.
Hell yeah! And I'm bringing me.
Yeah, see, I'm telling y'all.
You are listen. That is triple B.
Sharon just hit me up. She's trying to find a hotel over there.
Listen.
Listen,
sir. You're gonna have triple B's. You're gonna have triple B. You know what triple B is?
What's that?
big back behavior.
Big back behavior.
Okay, you gonna have big back
had
behavior going
some
on.
Some Texas smoked brisket. Y'all just don't know, man. Man, we appreciate y'all coming through, man. We appreciate y'all, man. We do this for y'all, man. Love the interaction. I know sometimes we be rambling on, and sometimes look, it's nothing but love. Sometimes people be like, "Damn, man, you don't like this guy." I love debate with Marcus. You know, Marcus Herring, Daryl Gilliam. Nothing but respect to y'all, man. Come through on the show. Daryl Gilliam, come over to the Alphabets Football Show group, man, and subscribe to the channel, man. And if you want, come on to the show. When I do the AFC East show, Torch is going to be on this weekend. We'll be back. Me and Mona will be back Friday night, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and Facebook. Make sure y'all come through. Dwayne Woodley, he's going to start doing some clips for me, man, from Coffee Talk. We're going to start getting those out there. I know some of y'all can't watch the whole show. I do like a 45-minute hour show Mondays through Thursdays, but we're going to start getting some clips out there. And make sure y'all show some love to Dre on Rise Up Unlimited radio show. Him and the Chocolate Girl Thursday nights. They do a lot of good stuff over there. They talk all sports. We talk a lot of football and basketball here, but they be in WNBA and all that. And just show some love, man. We do this for y'all. Enjoy interacting with you. If you know people who like football, who like talking sports, invite them. Don't invite no goofballs. And make sure it's people that know what the hell is going on. They ain't just talking, but bring some people up in here. We love it, man. We love it, man. I love kicking it with y'all Monday nights. I know it's not a lot of stuff going on, but we enjoy doing this, man. I get a kick out of it. Make sure y'all tune in on 11:30 Eastern for Coffee Talk. I do a little monologue Mondays through Thursdays, and then Friday towards is what did Beetlejuice used to say? It's showtime. It's showtime. It's showtime. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all
follow Creed and Rocky got it ended out. I think we did a good job. I think we did.
Hit me up. Hit me up. You don't have the link? Hang on, I'll put it in a group right now. Hang on, before we get off the air, I'll put the link up there, and then invite other people. We be having a good time over there. Get up in there, post some stuff. And there's people in there. They'll debate you on stuff, man. Get up in there and damn it, how do I do that? Hang on a second. But that's it. We will be back next week. We will be back. Dre will be up there on Thursday night for. It won't let me do it. I'm gonna have to wait till I get off the air. Torch, tell them what's up, and let's get ready to get. Tell them what's up, Torch.
Y'all already know. Rise Up Unlimited Radio Show Thursday night. Man, I'm telling you, it's gonna be nice. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk NFL. We're gonna talk NBA. We'll talk WNBA. I think for the NFL portion, I'm just going to do a whole bunch of questions. We're gonna do a couple of trivia questions, but we're gonna do some questions and see if y'all can answer what y'all answers are gonna be. Like we used to do, like we always do with this time, like we used to do. And then don't forget, welcome to WNBA Street with Daryl Gilliam and myself. We're gonna be doing that. We're going back to that on Saturday again. All right. So don't forget that. And if you are in the 716 region, make sure you come out August 16th. August 16th is a big day. All right. Sickle cell awareness event going on August 16th. All right, free of charge. Come out, have a good time. Bring your family members, bring some folks. Come party with DJ Torch, the fire starter. I'm gonna have a whole sickle cell society organization there. And, you know, awareness for sickle cell. We're going to have little raffles, things of that nature. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. All right? So, with that being said, we out of here. 2 hours. It's been fun. It's been real. But, Marcus, has it really been that fun?
Yeah, it's been all right. It's been all right.
That's good enough for me. It's been all right. We'll see you again. We'll see you again soon. All right? Appreciate y'all.